MLB The Show is your home for postseason baseball. It's Game 1 of the American League Division Series between the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim and the Chicago White Sox. Hi again, everyone. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to our special postseason coverage of Baseball on the Show. Set for what should be a good one. Lineups and first pitch are next. Glasnow will do the pitching in front of the hometown crowd here in Game 1. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
2 words, Matt. High ceiling. This guy has a chance to be one of the most dominant pitchers in all of baseball. Big, tall, strong guy with a big power arm and a nasty hammer curveball. If he's throwing strikes with his fastball and his curveball, he's nearly impossible to hit.
Now to the plate, Bradford Kapatic. And we are set for baseball here this evening. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. Now the 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike 1. A chilly October night here for Game 1. 47 degrees, our first pitch temperature. The 1-1 is laid off for ball 2.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
2-1 pitch is a fastball swung on and missed 2-2.
You know, on a cold night like this, I think you're going to see him continue to elevate pitches and let these guys just fly out to the warning track.
Set. Here's the 2-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Fouled away. Lays off, ball 4, and the leadoff man is on to begin the ball game.
And that's just an incredible job at the plate by the leadoff man there. Not only did he make the pitch or throw a ton of pitchers and bust his tail, but he also won the battle and earned a free pass.
Next to stand in is David Fletcher. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. From the stretch. Starts him out with a changeup for a strike.
Well, I'm shocked the hitter took it right there. That's a well-executed pitch down in the zone to try and get that double play.
Kapatic aboard here at first with nobody out. Now a throw over, and the runner back safely. And another throw over. And a dive, but he's back in there. Another throw over. A dive, but he's back. Nobody out, runner on first. There's a shin-high slider laid off for a ball. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes is Mr. Ed Drummond.
Yeah, Matty, we got a good one behind the dish today in Ed Drummond. Well liked by all people, pitchers, batters, managers. All you want as a player is the ability to talk to someone. And that's what Ed does. He gives you that chance.
Zero, you hit the nail right on the head. He has a real long fuse. He's not afraid to let a hitter or a pitcher, I'm not to say complain about a particular pitch, but he's not the guy that's going to get mad and throw somebody and give him the boot just because a guy doesn't like a pitch or a pitcher thinks that a pitch is a strike and they call it a ball.
Jimenez comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for out number 1. And with that, let's take a look at the Angels starting lineup. What do we need to know about these guys for this evening's matchup on the road, D-Row?
Matty, I know I'm stating the obvious, but the middle of the order has to come through today. You got guys that are playing way above their pay grade on the periphery, and it's time for them to look and see the big boys do their job.
In now, Jared Walsh. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. First chance for him here with a runner at first and 1 gone. 1-0 count. Here it is. And that one right down Main Street, using the slide step to try to control the running game.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game. Now, the problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
Now a throw over to first, and he just manages to get his hand in. Set. Here comes the 1-1. Ball and 2 strikes now.
Hey guys, that fastball just registered 97 miles an hour. On a night like tonight where it's super cold out, if you don't get the head to that baseball right there and you get jammed, it's almost like getting stung by a pack of wasps.
Now a curveball misses inside. Runners on first with 1 down. A swing and a miss. He offered it a ball way outside the strike zone for out number 2.
I think he had his mind made up. He was swinging the bat and trying to protect before the ball even left the pitcher's hand. That pitch wasn't even close. He would have needed a flagpole to hit that one.
To the plate now, Marcus Semien, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. And there he goes towards second. Strike called. Now the throw down. He's well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base.
Good steal of second there, and that really sets up the middle of this order to drive in a run and break this scoreless ball game. Always great if you can score first early in the game.
Very high, 2-1.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
2 out here and a runner at second. And there's ball 3 on a breaking ball that misses away.
We all know this guy is a great hitter. In a 3-1 count, this is just what he's looking for. He loves to hit when the count's in his favor like this.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
You know he wants to end this inning right here on 3-2, but I don't think we'll see him lay one in on the next pitch there with a base open to work with.
Good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. Back with more from Game 1 after this. Shohei Ohtani gets the call in hostile territory here for Game 1 of the division series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard soft, you can go in and out, and anytime you have 4 pitches, if you can throw them for strikes, you have the big advantage.
Ready now is Yohan Moncada. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2.
Your eyes light up from the offensive side playing in a hitter's park like this. Have to get the ball up to do some damage. I'm not mad at that take.
Seared down the first baseline. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Time now to check the starting lineup card for the Chi Sox in this one. What's the key for a home victory tonight, Dero?
Well, Matty, this lineup's going to have to find a way to score early. Get this pitcher uncomfortable, stay on the attack, get into the bullpen. That's the name of the game. They let this guy settle in. He'll breeze through 7 strong.
Into the box now, Cesar Hernandez. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Here it comes. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
Threw that fastball right by him. He had no chance to get the barrel of that one.
Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Kapanik is there. 2 down. And with 2 away now, let's give you a look at the big picture here. There you see the participants in this year's playoffs. Next, it'll be Eloy Jimenez. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. Here's the pitch. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
Yank the slider across that time. Laid off for a ball. And here's a fastball, not close, as he runs it to 2-1 now. Into the windup and the pitch. Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And another foul ball. Fly ball out toward left center field. Upton's under it. And he makes the play to end the inning. We played an inning, still 0-0. In now is Anthony Rendon. Will match up with Tyler Glasnow to lead off the inning. ready. Here's the first pitch.
Nope, that's the ball.
Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. Two balls and no strikes to Anthony Rendon. Now the slider gets the call in the bottom part of the zone.
Nasty 2-0 slider right there for a strike. No shame in tipping your hat.
To 2-2 now.
Hey, this pitcher better be careful right here. A man at the plate is not trying to push something to the opposite field.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
I'll tell you, it's hard to get more of a confidence boost than striking out the best hitters in the lineup. Back to back to back. He's looking really sharp right now.
Plate now, Lourdes Gurriel, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. The 1-0. Fouled off. One and two. No score here as we play inning number 2. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Well, he's really rolling on the mound right now. All you have to do is look at the last 4 hitters for evidence. All 4 of them have gone down on strikes, as you're seeing here. That's not easy to do, so you know he's got to be pretty dialed in out there.
Into the box, Christopher Crozier, but pulled in at the hot corner, and that ends the inning. Angels go down 1-2-3. We'll go to the bottom of the second, no score. Bottom of the inning now, and up next it'll be Tim Anderson.
The designated hitter. Anderson.
First offering. Ohtani has become known as a starting pitcher that frequently works deep into games. The kind of guy you want on the staff when your team needs some rest, because he tends to eat up innings all by himself. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
That's a ball.
Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball. Here's a fastball in on the fist, and that'll even things up at 2-2. Fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
At the plate, Yerman Mercedes. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. And 2-0 as this one's taken low. Two balls and a strike now. And he misses again, ball 3.
I got 3-1. 3 balls, 1 strike.
The 3-1 pitch. He loses him on ball 4.
Whoa, you know a pitcher is really fighting himself when he misses the zone by that much. I'm surprised the catcher could even bring that in.
So 1 gone in the inning here with a runner at first. And into bat next is Luis Robert. From the stretch. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1.
For most people, being down 0-1 would seem like a lot, but this guy is such a good hitter. He doesn't care going deep in the count. He's got runners on base. He has a game plan every time he comes to the plate. Let's see how this one plays out.
Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
Hey, this offense is going to have to change their mindset. If they're going to get swing and misses on that slider, you know he's going to go to that well. They are going to have to be willing to take the ball the other way and stay back on that heater, or they are not going to recognize that pitch.
And a splitter swung on and missed that time, and that'll be out number 2.
Made pretty quick work of him right there, setting him down on only 4 pitches. And what I liked about all of those pitches, they were down around the knees or lower. Pretty hard to do any kind of damage when pitches are located in that spot.
So here's Jose Abreu as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes.
Oh, that's out.
Bottom of the second here with no score. And this will be lined into center field, and they've got themselves their first hit of the ball game.
Yeah, that's a pitch right there to split finger that needs to be buried, and it was not executed. Left it thigh high, and as an offensive player, that's what you're waiting for.
In now is Adam Eaton. In the dirt here. And the runners will stay put here on ball 1. Mercedes at second. Abreu at first. 2 out in the inning. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
Okay, if you're in this lineup right here, game on, boys. I know he's got power stuff, but if he's going to come middle of the plate, you better be ready to pull the trigger.
Splitter taken here, 2-1.
A time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
Ready with the 2-1. To 2-2 now. Two men are on with 2 men out. Swing and a miss, and that's out number 3. The White Sox strand a couple. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. Set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Justin Upton. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
Swing and a line drive. And he stretches out in left, but this is off his glove. Throwing to second. And he's out trying to stretch it into a double, so a costly mistake here leading off the inning. Jacob Stallings will be the next hitter, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. The 1-0 home, and he fouls this one off. Stallings, playing here in his age 31 season, he was selected in the 7th round during the first-year player draft of 2012.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
Now the 2-1 pitch is swung on and missed, and that's strike two. Third inning, no score to this point. And he misses with that one down and in. It's a full count now, 3-2.
Back-to-back sliders in on the hands. He didn't handle it real well at all in the previous pitch, so why not come right back with it again? Better job of laying off that one, though.
Ready now with the payoff pitch. And he pops it up, back behind second base. Mendick ranges back, and he has it for out number 2.
Now batting, the right fielder, Bradford Kapatic.
And now Bradford Kapatic worked a walk his first time up. Pitch on the way.
Inside ball one.
Here it comes, 1-0.
Nope.
2-0. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And that's through for a hit.
This is the cat and mouse of baseball right here. Batter versus pitcher. You fight so hard as an offensive player to get count leverage. 1-0, 2-0, 3-1. Check out the batting averages in those counts. And then check out the batting averages in even and behind counts with 2 strikes. 2-0, your eyes light up, and that batter didn't miss it.
David Fletcher is in the 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Set with the 0-1. A pitch out, the throw, and they'll nail him at second on a brilliant call to pitch out, and the inning is over. Another look at the throwdown that results in a 3rd out on the bases. We're back with more of Game 1 after this message and a word from our local stations. Bottom of the 3rd now, and stepping up as the shortstop, Danny Mendick.
The shortstop, Danny.
First delivery to him. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. Into the windup and the pitch. Clearly off with his timing on that one, a swinging strike. Here now the 2-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. So it's back to the top of the order now. And that'll bring up the former top prospect as a minor leaguer, Yohan Moncada. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Strike taken up in the zone. On its way, the 0-1 pitch.
Ball in.
Count is 1-2 now. Lined into right, a base hit. Just an absolute laser that time, screaming off the bat, if you will. And Show Track tells us it went out at 112 miles an hour. Those are the line drives you can hear as they go by. Stepping in now, Cesar Hernandez. As he will take a look at a fastball in there as that strike zone expands just a little. It's 0-1. Flew out in his only at-bat so far. Grounded to third. This could be two. Well, he has some trouble with it. The second for one. Be Eloy Jimenez flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
The 1-0 delivery.
Ball, that's out.
Throw, and will be tagged out at second base. Trying to get into scoring position, but instead the inning is over. One hit's all they get. On to the fourth now in game number 1. And we are tied 0-0. All set for the start of the fourth. And set to go is the second baseman, David Fletcher.
The old adage, pitching and defense have been stellar so far. They've certainly kept both offenses in check.
First pitch on its way. Curveball right on the black, taken for a strike.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time, every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Here it comes. And it's fouled away.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Into right field, that's a base hit.
Well, you know what? Good hitters are good hitters for a reason, D-Row. To be able to hang in there on an 0-2 pitch and still be able to get a base hit, this guy's about as good as it gets.
Yeah, I'm blown away by this guy, Dan. You wouldn't know if you showed up. You wouldn't know if it's 2-0, 3-1, 0-2. Counts do not matter. This guy trusts in his craft.
Standing in now, Jared Walsh. And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. Struck out in his first at-bat. Pitch. Runner goes for second. Offered at and missed. Here's the throw. He is not close as he's in there with a stolen base. Well, the offense has been in short supply here tonight, so maybe that bag was aimed at finding another way to generate some runs.
Yeah, I don't think there's any doubt, Manny. The ball isn't carrying well tonight, and we haven't seen any home runs, so sometimes you have to try for something else. Now, with seeing I single could be all it takes to push a run across.
And this one's inside and high, 1-2 now. Trying to send him packing for the second time.
He's certainly pushing the throttle and pulling it with those 4 pitches. Statistics class tells me I'm sitting fast.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
And now, Marcus Semien. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. A 1 pitch on its way. Liner towards second. A leaping effort, but it's off his glove. And he'll reach first safely.
Took a real risk by going after the lead runner there heading into third. That's always a tough call, and it's hard to fault them for being aggressive. But you hate not to get an out when the batter was giving himself up.
Digging in next will be Anthony Rendon. He'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. From the stretch. Bounce it to the left side. A play at the plate. And not in time as the run scores. And now here is Lourdes Gurriel, struck out in his first at-bat. From the belt, the pitch. Semien on second. Rendon is over at first with 1 away. And there's ball 1.
Looked like he was a little over-aggressive there to throw that nasty curveball. Just needs to slow his delivery down a bit.
The 1-1 home. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
With the way this guy's throwing on the mound, you cannot be chasing. You have to set your sights a little bit lower and control the strike zone.
Swing and a miss got him reaching. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
Into the box now, Christopher Crozier, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. 1-0, here it is.
Great job of doubling up with a fastball inside. A lot of times you'll see a pitcher go in there, but they won't go back in there a second time. This guy's not afraid to pitch inside.
Outside, 2-1.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
The set and the 2-1. High in the air down the right field line. And That will end up a foul ball. The 2-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Full count still. 1 run, 4 hits, and no errors to this point for the Angels. Again, he sends it out of play. He's set. The payoff pitch. Pulled toward right center field. And no trouble for him as he makes the catch to end the inning. Angels get just the 1. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. It's the Angels 1 and the White Sox nothing. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And digging in is the outfielder, Emo Jimenez. First pitch on the way. Now a foul tip at the plate, and you could hear that one ring off the catcher's mask from up here. It's 0-1.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but he's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. Now another 0-2. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead and count 0-2 and then start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way you do it.
And the next to bat will be Tim Anderson, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. No contact there, and it's 1-2.
He's going to step out of the box, adjust his bat and gloves, and pray he gets the exact same pitch as that one. Because if it comes again, we like to refer to that one in the biz as a cement mixer.
Oh, and he struck him out as well, so he's carving right through the heart of this lineup as there are 2 away now.
Certainly not showing any signs of intimidation with these middle of the order guys. That's back-to-back Ks, and the 3 and 4 guys are harmlessly back in the dugout.
So now to the plate, Yerman Mercedes. As he'll take a look at his strike on the outside corner, it's 0-1.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one, mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown a first pitch strike to.
And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike 2.
Boy, he looks strong out there on the mound this inning. He's got a chance to punch out the side in order, and against the middle of the order, too.
One and 2 to the White Sox catcher.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
1-2. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors so far for the White Sox. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Pure dominance on the mound as he strikes out the side in order. Back with more from Game 1 after this. Ready to go in the top of the 5th. And coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Justin Upton. First pitch on its way to Upton. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. 0-1, here it comes.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike. Nope, inside, ball 2.
Good fastball there. Didn't get the swing, but the guy at the plate isn't someone who chases many bad pitches.
Strike 2 as the hanging slider was let go.
Hey, boys, he's lucky he's getting this pitch back right here. That's normally a wipeout pitch down and away. He hung that one. It looked like he almost confused the hitter.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Justin Upton becomes the first out of the inning. Next to dig in, Jacob Stallings flew out in his only at-bat so far. First offering on its way.
1-0.
Here comes the 1-0.
Although he doesn't use that pitch too much, if he's able to steal some strikes early in the count, could be something they have to think about.
Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
Ugh, that ugly. You could probably throw anything out there to this guy. He'd swing at the rosin bag if you throw it up there.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. And the pitch. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. And he missed with this one up around the noggin. Now it's full.
You could pretty much book it that a fastball's coming. A challenge fastball right here. He cannot allow the 9-hole hitter to get on base with the top of the order looming.
And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game.
That's back-to-back punch-outs, and he's really starting to rack them up now, guys. I've got 8 strikeouts in my scorebook for him now, so he's got good stuff.
At the plate now, Bradford Kapatic as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Comes set and the 0-1. Fouled away. Looking to set down the side on strikes. Here it comes.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
Here comes the 1-2. Gets him looking. Strike 3. Angels are gone in order. They lead it 1-0. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the White Sox offense with their manager in between innings. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. No, they have not scored yet, but they have been successful in running up the pitch count. something they feel will eventually pay dividends on the scoreboard as the starter gets tired and they are forced to go to the bullpen. For now, they're sticking to the plan.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. The next batter will be Luis Robert. He leads off in the bottom of the fifth as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Matty, I'd like to see them change up their offensive approach a little bit right now. Maybe get a little bit more aggressive in the strike zone. I just feel like this pitcher is settling into a rhythm, and they're going to hand it over to the bullpen eventually, and this game's going to be over.
Pitch on the way.
Ball one, no strike.
Here it comes, 1-0. Fouled off. The 1-1. It's a swinging strike on the slider.
This lineup is flailing right now. They're having a hard time just making contact, let alone putting the ball in play.
And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ballgame for him.
Boy, he's really on a roll on the hill right now. As we roll through it again, remember, he struck out the side in the last inning, and now he picks up right where he left off by striking off the leadoff man here. Let's see if he can keep this going for a little bit.
So here's the slugging first baseman Jose Abreu now. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Gurriel will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning.
Now the right fielder, Adam Eaton.
Next, here is Adam Eaton looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
No balls and one strike. Oh, 1, here's the pitch.
1 ball, 1 strike. Ball 2.
Hey, offense needs to check itself right here. They need to make this starter a little bit more uncomfortable. 1 strike away from 5 shutout innings.
A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Hey, struggling to find the release point of that curveball. That wasn't a very good one. Somehow he's just got to find that feel because that's a pitch he's going to need going forward.
2 out, nobody on. And that one yanked just foul. Another full count pitch home. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. 1, 2, 3 go the White Sox. They still trail 1-0. Over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 34, Michael.
Top half of the 6th about to get started, and that'll bring in the second baseman, David Fletcher. First pitch on its way. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. a strike.
Nice adjustment out on the mound. Overthrew the first one a little bit, but got on top and let that ball rip right out in front of him.
The 1-1.
Nope.
Soft liner towards short. Throw to first gets in, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the sixth. Ready now for L.A., Jared Walsh. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch.
You know, some guys just don't like pulling the trigger in an 0-0 count. They don't like the ambush tactic. They like to calibrate the speed, maybe pick up the brake. They want to know everything your ball does before they pull the trigger.
The windup and the 0-1. Bottom part of the zone, a good changeup gets the call. Action in the White Sox bullpen now as they have a left-hander getting loose. 1 out, nobody on. That's lifted the other way out to left. Waiting on it is Jimenez. And that's the second out of the inning.
The batter, number 10, shortstop, Marcus.
2 men are out now in the Angels' 6th. And up next, a Berkeley area native, Marcus Semien. And now the first pitch.
That's the ball.
A 1-0 delivery.
That's ball 2.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Pretty good cut there, but it's to 2-1 now.
That's not a pitch he misses very often. He knows he should have done something with that one.
The fastball that gets the lower part of the zone called for a strike. And a fastball swung on, missed, and the side is retired. Angels go down 1-2-3, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Will be Danny Mendick. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, let's see if he can work a walk, maybe a knock, ground ball with eyes, something. Catch a gap to get this offense going. 2 hits as a team can start demoralizing your confidence. But if he can get on, start some traffic in motion, he might have something.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Cold strike as the slider gets the outside corner.
His slider's been impressive all night long. If he can continue spinning it like that, he's going to be just fine.
Set to deliver the 0-1. And a pitch in the third as he lays off. It's 1-1. Counts a ball and 2 strikes to the White Sox shortstop.
Not too many guys taking the mound today with this good a split. Look at the downward action on that thing. It's falling off the table.
Swing and a liner. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now.
Just an unbelievable piece of hitting right there. Staying on the inner half of that baseball right there. Staying to it and through it, not coming around it, and able to drive it the other way for a base hit.
So here's Yoan Moncada. As the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball one. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Two balls and no strikes. The count to Yoan Moncada.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's here to hit the fastball right here.
The 2-0 on the way. 3-0 now.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
From the belt, the pitch.
You can tell this guy's got great feel for all this stuff right now. To break out that nasty hammer right there, this guy's on point.
Set. Here's the 3-1.
Four-seam heater right down the middle. I would have thought he popped the clutch on that pitch.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
Stepping in now, Cesar Hernandez. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. And he fouls this one off. Mendick leads off first with one away. Two balls and a strike to Cesar Hernandez. Takes that one a little bit low. 3 balls and a strike now.
Time to wake up the offense right here. 3-1 count, all in on something over the heart of the plate.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes.
I think it's a real possibility that they put that runner first in motion. That would help them stay out of that double play that would end the inning, but that's also kind of risky at the same time.
Cue shot here out towards short. To second for one. On to first, it's a double play. As their woes continue, the inning is over. Good guys held in check here. It remains 1-0. Seventh inning ready to roll, and standing in is the veteran third baseman, Anthony Rendon. Now here's the first offering.
1-0.
You know, because this is just a one-run game, this doesn't strike me as a situation where he's going to be working around a guy. I think he's going to challenge him right here.
That one's going to find the seats. Strike one. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. High in the air down the right field line. Eaton is under it. One away.
Now back, left field.
Digging in will be Lourdes Gurriel. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking here.
Smoked on the ground left side. And a base hit into left field, so they've got themselves a one-out base runner.
He was able to spit on that first slider right there, guys, but he didn't let the second one go. Able to execute and drive the baseball.
Standing in now, Christopher Crozier popped him up. Moncada over to his right, and that's the second out of the inning.
Now back, the center fielder, Justin.
Next to hit is Justin Upton. He went down on strikes last time up. First pitch on its way to Upton, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
Hey, that's a heck of a pitch right there. If he's able to execute with that type of velocity, fastballs up and in, I can't imagine. Not only is he going to break a ton of bats today, but he's going to open up that down and away with the soft stuff later in the game.
1-1 the count. One and two now as that one's fouled off. From the belt, the pitch. Two out with the man at first. Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. Angels strand one, but they lead it 1-0. Half of the seventh here, and next to bat will be the outfielder, Eloy Jimenez. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball one.
Very impressive outing so far. His command has been spot on. Even when he misses his spot, it isn't out over the heart of the plate. He's throwing quality pitches.
Two balls and no strikes to the White Sox left fielder.
You're hearing me say this time after time up here in the booth. You fight so hard to get into these counts. 1-0, 2-0, 3-1. They don't happen often. This is a huge spot. Count leverage. Look for him to get loose on fastball right here.
The 2-1. Slider taken for a ball.
Great AB up until this point. A walk right here could really just infuse some confidence into this lineup.
There's the good fastball, and he can't catch up. 3-2.
Hey, it's tough when your team is being held scoreless on the scoreboard. He was trying to put him on the board with a swing like that one.
Into the corner and slicing foul. The 3-2 one more time. And he lays off ball four. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
Man, that's a tough one to swallow. You're hanging on to a slim lead, and the last thing you want to do is give up a leadoff walk. Seems like those are the ones that always come back to haunt you. So we'll see if that's the case here.
So to the plate is the White Sox DH, Tim Anderson. He was punched out looking at strike three last time through. First pitch of the AB on its way. There's a good breaking ball as he gets the bottom of the zone.
We're moving along into the later innings, and this guy's throwing over 60% of his first pitches for strikes. He'd like to do a little bit more, but so far, so good.
Jimenez gets his lead at first, nobody out. To 1-2 now. on the stretch. On the ground to the right side. A diving effort as it's off his glove. On the recovery throw is in time to get the out at first. What a heads-up play.
Now batting, catcher,
On his way toward the mound now is skipper Joe Madden. And a change is forthcoming as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. So as he departs, he can't lose this ball game, but he is responsible for the runner at second, meaning it'd be a no decision if that run comes across to score. Felix Pena takes the call from the pen as he'll try to get the final 2 outs of this 7th frame.
number 64, Felix Pena.
Mercedes will be his first assignment out of the bullpen as he'll stand in with a runner in scoring position at second and 1 away. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. And another strike. Good fastball under the hands. It's 0-2.
Pretty unusual that you see a 5-0 hitter take 2 strikes in a row. Typically, those are some of the most aggressive batters in the lineup.
Line hard, deep into left. Gurriel is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning. So stepping in is Luis Robert, trying to bring in the tying run from third here. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. And it's fouled away. 2 outs here with a runner at third. A ball and 2 strikes now. Set and the 1-2 got him, and he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. A big-time strikeout and some raw emotion as he gets out of the jam. We're back with more of Game 1 after this message and a word from our local stations. David Robertson has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. New inning set to get underway, and next to hit is the catcher, Jacob Stallings. He's set and the pitch. There's the cut fastball, but it's low, 1-0. Nearly got the inside, but ruled the ball. Now the 2-0. 2-1 now. And that's in there above the belt, so it's even now, 2-2. Heading out towards shallow right. Coming in on it is Eaton. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
The right fielder, number 15, Bradford.
Now into the box, Bradford Kapatic. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
Out in front of it, strike 1. Robertson pauses, coming at him with the 0-1. Moncada is over to take a look at it. Here's the 0-2. Some stirring now in the White Sox bullpen as it looks like a right-hander's up and throwing. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here now the 2-2. Hit hard on the ground to second. And there are 2 away now.
The batter, the second baseman, David Fletcher.
And stepping in, David Fletcher. He bounced out last time up. Here's the first pitch. Popped him up. Hernandez moving to his left, and he makes the catch to retire the side. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's the Angels 1 and the White Sox nothing. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. And next to bat will be the first baseman, Jose Abreu. Here's the pitch. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. A ball and a strike now to Jose Abreu. And a good spot for that pitch as it's chopped foul. Here comes the 1-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. The next 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the 2-seamer, and that's out number 1.
People always talk about how important getting the leadoff man on base is, and it's true. So in the 8th inning of a 1-run game, that's a really nice job of attacking a hitter and sending him packing.
Your attention, please.
So they'll make a matchup move here and bring on a southpaw to face the left-handed hitter due up. Digging in next. As he'll take a look at his sinker here, too low for ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Inside. 2-0.
Couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat, trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
Ready with the 2-0. Pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
Well, this is the matchup they wanted, bringing in the reliever, but falling behind 2-0 doesn't exactly help the situation very much.
And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
And that hole at bat, I feel like he really didn't want to challenge him. And I'm really surprised by that because I think this is a guy in the bottom third of the order you have to go right after.
Next up, Danny Mendick. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. First offering on its way as he drives a liner to right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. This will kick up against the wall now. Tying run headed home. The relay throw. And he'll make it to third base safely with only 1 out as the go-ahead run.
You know, Hero, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings, so that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen. So the guy throws up the 97 miles an hour with sinking cut. That is unbelievable. He's able to get that down. Billy Hamilton will come on now and pinch run here. Next to bat will be the Cuban import, Yoan Moncada. As he'll watch a sinker here that misses, it's ball 1. One and 0 delivery. Hit out towards second. He's got it. Only play will be the first, so they get the out, but credit the RBI as the go-ahead run is in to score.
Really good job of putting the ball in play right there. Even though it wasn't a base hit, it does bring the go-ahead run for his team.
Taylor Cole enters here looking to get the final out before the 9th inning.
67.
Cesar Hernandez will be the first one to greet him here as he'll be forced to turn around and hit from the left side now. The pitch. As he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. That missed. Close. It's ball 2. Lifted down the line in left. Left fielder giving chase. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. The tag, and they'll get him at second, and with that, the side is retired. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. We're on to the 9th here in Game 1, and the White Sox are out in front 2-1. Liam Hendricks comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. Leody Garcia is into the ball game as a defensive replacement. He'll be the new shortstop here.
Number 20.
The plate now, Jared Walsh. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. We could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone. In previous meetings with Liam Hendricks, not a big sample size, 0 for 1. Set. Here comes the 1-1. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. He's falling behind now, 3-1.
Down by a run, your guy needs to get on any way he can. His mentality has to be to shrink the strike zone to like the size of a soup can. No reason to swing at a pitcher's pitch.
Fouled away. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Rubber is there. One away. Angels cleanup batter Marcus Semien struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
As he'll take a look at ball one. Wide, 2-0.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch. But if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
And now a called strike that time. As the zone expands a bit here, it's 2-1 now.
Now, this guy's got some of the nastiest stuff in the game, and it is absolutely no fun for an offense to try and piece together any type of attack when he's throwing this stuff.
He couldn't catch up with the gas that time. Fouled off. One-run game here in the top of the ninth. Won't commit on the slider. Good patience, and it's full 3-2.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
And he lays off ball 4, so now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up, or he can really hurt you.
Now to the plate, here is Anthony Rendon. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. He's set. Here it comes.
I always remember John Smoltz telling me the greatest asset a closer can have is short-term memory. And this situation calls for it right here. He's got to forget that he has any traffic on a base pass and just attack the zone.
1-1. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. Skips in and he's safe. Close play, but he's in there.
This catch is not known for his throwing ability, so you compound that with a big lead at first base. He had no chance to throw that runner out at second.
Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Into the box now, Lourdes Gurriel, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. A base knock to the outfield could score the tying run from second. The 1-0. 1-1 the count now. The 1-1 pitch. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. Just over 47,000 on their feet now here on the south side. straying the possible tying run at second, and a great job of working out of trouble as this ball game is over.
Yeah, the whole crowd is loving it as they jumped out in front in the bottom of the 8th, and they did what they had to do in the 9th to seal the deal.
This one, definitely a low-scoring affair as we get one last look at our final line score. Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. The Chicago White Sox jump out to a 1-0 series lead. David Robertson pitches well enough to get the W. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Everybody know y'all like the funk fake. Yeah, yeah. They gon' stick it with me like some duct tape. Coming easy to me, do that in one take. Yeah, yeah. Following the tide. Running from the top, they all know I'm bona fide. Many of it just to keep the haters occupied. Work too hard, but then let it die.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious White Sox. 2 runs on 5 hits. No errors. They left 5 on base. For the Angels, 1 run, 5 hits, no errors. They left 6 on base. That was the ball game, 2 hours and 43 minutes. Tonight's paid attention at guaranteed win. 40,615. The White Sox strength, no attention, and encourage you to buckle up and please run safely.
Sometimes when the game is on the line, Tessie always carried them away. Up the road from third base to Huntington, the boys would always sing and sway. 2, 3, 4. Tessie, now send the gravy, Charlotte. We're not here to mess around. Boston, you know we're wrong. You're not here if I roll to your sound. Don't blame us if we ever doubt you. You know we couldn't live without you. Tessie, you are the only, only, only. traditions and wishes made new. Place where our grandfathers, fathers, they grew. Spiritual feeling.